Fishing is not only about how many fish you catch, but it is also about finding out the best way to catch them.
Well, I'm going fishing. I've been out of town for many weeks, family, weddings, that kind of thing, and I'm just dying to go fishing. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, it's supposed to be in the 90s today, 5 to 10 mile an hour winds. We'll see how it goes. And we're probably going to go worming at first anyway. I might throw a topwater first thing in the morning because it's so early. But come along with me. We're going to have a good day. It's going to be fun. I'm at a brush pile. And see what happens here. Well, I'm in 7 feet of water. The lake, it seems like it's about a little bit low, I should say. It's 80.59 water temperature. It's 6:49 in the morning. It's 73 degree air temperature. Wind out of the northeast at 2. Now it's supposed to be 2 mile an hour winds, but I'm on the south end of the lake, and the wind at 2 is just running straight down the lake and putting quite a chop on the water. If it was coming from the south, it would be much calmer, but it's just fine. And the sun is just popping over the little bit of cloud cover that's on the horizon. There we go. There. Nice fish. Real nice fish. There we go. No, hook fell out. I need to get a minute to get organized. So I'll put him over the side. Okay. Well, that's a nice fish. All right, let's see what he is in length. Just a hair more than 18 inches. All right, I've zeroed it out with the holder on it. At a brush pile. And see what happens here. All right, he's 214. But I'm telling you, he looks bigger. There he goes. Good morning. It's before dawn. It's not a bad morning out here. The lake is a little bit low. I don't know if you can see this. In fact, it's considerably low. And it's that time of the year. Fish are starting to stage on offshore locations. So I'm heading offshore again. I went the other day, didn't do so well, but I got one nice fish. I may show you some footage of that. And I went to a different location, and we're going to try it again. So come on along. Hopefully this will be a good day. Well, it's 6:22 in the morning. Water temperature is 80.73. Wind is only about 3 miles an hour, although it's coming out of the south, which it's running halfway up the lake unrestricted, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go to a brush pile out here. Now, we had a pretty good storm last night. We got 0.8 inches of water. Looks like it's gonna be a blue bird sky day. High skies, maybe not so great for fishing, but what the heck? You never know till you try. Last time I looked, the fish never jumped out of the lake, so they're still here. First thing I'm gonna throw, I happen to have it tied on, hard jerkbait. It's pretty close to sunrise. In fact, I think we're at sunrise right now. Yep, looks like sunrise to me. crap. It's another pickerel. Gotcha. Oh, gotcha right in the nose. At least I know there's something out here. What am I throwing? I'm throwing a crankbait. Very silver colored, a lot of flash. I see you, buddy. A very productive day so far. 2 pickerel. I had one little tiny 6-inch bass. Hit 2. All right, so we got a nice bass here. Got him. Gotta be careful, I got a crankbait on this baby. Got it. All right, let's see. Well, maybe I figured something out here anyway. Let's see. All right. 18 1/4. All right, 213. Not bad. At least it's a fish. All right, so I finally got a bass. It's been a long morning. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'm out offshore. I'm actually in a place that I have marked in the past where I have had heavy hydrilla, and I've just come back to here, even though the hydrilla is knocked down right now. I just decided to come back here and see if there's something hanging out, and sure enough, there was. Funny part is, this lure is probably 40 years old. It's cotton cordell. It is a sea shad, cotton cordell shad. It's real chrome. I mean, very shiny. It vibrates a lot. Got a lot of rattles in it. And I have one that's a shorter bill than this that I used to kill them on up north. And I tried to buy another one. This is the closest one that I could find of the same thing. It's the same exact lure, but this one's got a longer bill. But I just decided, what the heck, I'll try this. I'm in 7.8 feet of water, and it's fairly clear. There isn't too much weeds growing up. I don't know how far this runs, but my guess it's running about maybe 6 foot, maybe 5 foot. And I'm just fishing it, throwing it out. I don't know if you can see the end of my rod tip bouncing. This thing really vibrates. And like I said, it's very shiny, especially on a shiny day. I don't know if you can see in the water. I can't see it too well. Oh, jeepers, there's another bite. There we go, there's another one. Come on, get in there. There we go. All right, calm down, calm down. At least I got the fish loose, kind of. He's really got this hooked. Alright. Part of him out. Alright, don't be hooking me. Alright. Let's see. You are 16 inches. $11, $112. All right. Well, he went away pretty good. Look at the two gators here. One here and one there. Hopefully you can see them. This one's kind of coming almost in my direction here. They're good sized gators too. I wonder what these gators are doing here. Kind of odd. Maybe they're waiting for me to catch something. I'm a little bit close to that closest one. That's why he's starting to sink down a little. He's starting to get a little nervous that I'm that close. I take that back. The closer one is about 10 foot. Maybe 11. See the hump on his back? When you see a hump like that that sticks out of the water, they're usually pretty big size, big gators. Fish in my hand because he thinks he's going to get something to eat. There he goes. Oh my, oops, here he comes. Get lost, buddy. I used to carry a slingshot in my kayak. Maybe I need to start doing that more. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna let him go. Little guy. There he goes. Well, we got that one on a worm also. It's a Zoom Magnum finesse worm. It's a little bit torn up on the other end. Just turned it around. Fish don't care. And it seems like, well, middle of the day, it's pretty hot. No wind to speak of, and it looks like everything's probably really wanting this slow, because I'm literally crawling it and sometimes not even moving the worm, and then they pick it up from that point. Earlier, when I got a couple on the crankbait, they I guess wanted it moving, but now that everything is midday, high skies, everything's slow right down. I'll give you an idea of what I'm doing, crawling it. The line is tight right there, and I'm moving it just enough to make it feel like it's moving. So it's probably moving this much at the most. I'm pretty slow when I do it. I know the rod is bending. I think the worm is only moving an inch or several inches, I should say. I would imagine I could stay here and just keep picking them off a little bit at a time like this. Nice if I could find a big one. That's interesting. I don't feel any shells out here, no shell beds. But what I do feel is small amounts of grass, and every once in a while I pull up a little string of grass. It's not hydrilla either, that I'm pulling up anyway. But this is where a massive hydrilla bed existed in the past. There's my buddy. He's back. It's 11:35 a.m. And let's see, 86 degrees. It says 2-mile-an-hour winds out of the northwest. Now, I have the Garmin Live Scope going off and on. And I've noticed, like here, that's a patch of a bait. And how do I know that? Well, it could be a lot of things, but I actually swam one of my crankbaits through the middle of there and stopped it in the middle of it, and I felt bump, 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 the little bait was bouncing on it. So they seem to pop up every once in a while, no matter where I am. And when I was throwing the crankbait, I could actually see the crankbait running here on the screen, and a whole bunch of things would lift up off the bottom and kind of follow it like that behind there. So I'm assuming it was pulling up bait, because I wasn't getting bites from it. If it was bass, my guess is it would have been more bites. So there's 2 patches of bait here. Now I could see bait dimpling on the surface, but I haven't seen anything chasing the bait. There goes my buddy. He's going down. I was getting a little bit too close. No, I stopped the motors going. So he's turning away from me. He said, "You're getting a little bit too close." Now, when I've caught a fish, when I'm on the shore, I've had gators, when I catch the fish, come right after me. Those are gators that have been in ponds, probably fed by people. They've lost their fear of humans to a degree. But these are wild gators. I mean, real wild. Nobody's out here feeding these. Maybe once in a while somebody tosses them something, but they won't let you get too close. If you came by with the boat fairly close to them at all, these would go down. He's hanging around me, but he's acting like a natural alligator does. He's afraid of me. When I caught that fish, he didn't move at me at all. He started easing his way in a little bit as I was holding the fish up to release it, but he didn't come swimming right over me or anything like that. He's pretty much right in my way where I want to go, so let's see what he does. Let's see how close he'll let me get. And he's picking up some speed. He's trying to outswim me. Can a gator outswim a twin troller? Well, I've got my live scope hanging in the water. I've got the motor in the down position on the back, so it's putting some drag. I'm only getting 2.38 miles an hour right now. There he goes. All right. This is exactly where I wanted to go anyway, so. It's pretty slow. But it's been slow, and I'm getting pretty hot. It's 86, but this sun is really hot. So I'm gonna fire up the Honda and make a little trip towards the boat launch now. If I cool off from doing that, I may fish someplace else. So let's go see. Okay, I cooled off a little from the ride, and I decided to come back over to the brush piles I was on this morning. See if anything got active over here at all since we were here. got him. Oh, nice fish, nice fish. Woohoo! All right. Not a bad fish. And just like the other ones, okay, let's see. He's just a hair short of 18 inches. Well, my scale is not working. I'd say he's, or she, I think it's a he, 215. Maybe. All right. What do you think, huh? Well, I don't think I had the camera on for that one. Releasing the water. What the heck is going on here? All right, that one was on a worm also. Okay, so what did we learn today? Well, the fish are definitely offshore. They really wanted it slow, especially once midday came, or mid-morning, where it's really bright and sunny. The clouds are starting to pick up, but overhead, it's still pretty hot. Bright and sunny. The fishing's been slow. I literally have been crawling it on the bottom to get the last several fish. Early in the morning, they wanted something a little bit faster, that crankbait. I don't know if it was the rattles in it, the shininess of it, or its speed, but I did okay there too. Well, it's getting hot, and I'm going to try and head in. It's still 86. This sun is starting to bake me. So I hope you enjoyed the fishing trip. Come see me again. Bye now. The dock is completely out of the water. That's how low the lake is right now. I just passed a little boat who was had an outboard on the back that was bouncing on the bottom all the way out. Luckily, my motor doesn't hit bottom at all. Okay, time to go home. Thanks for watching.